Now, back to more of Behind the Scenes at the Hanover Theater. And your host, Lisa Condon.
Thank you for tuning in today and listening to Behind the Scenes with the Hanover Theater. Excited to be here with Corey Greenan. He plays Tommy DeVito in Jersey Boys, which is, of course, coming to the Hanover Theater March 15th through 18th. We're very pleased that this series of performances is generously sponsored by Cornerstone Bank and Reliant Medical Group. Corey, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us, and welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lisa. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So I saw Jersey Boys for the first time right before, actually on Broadway, which was exciting.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, I fell in love just a little bit with Frankie Valli in a way that I didn't appreciate his story or the story about Jersey Boys before. And I think that that's one of the greatest things about this musical, besides the fact that everybody who goes to see it is going to recognize every single solitary song that you sing.
Absolutely.
How did you first get involved, and what makes you excited to be in the show?
Well, I've seen it. I never saw it on Broadway, actually, but I saw the tour multiple times. I saw it in Vegas. I've been auditioning for this show since it came out. It took me a while to actually get in the show, but now that I am loving every minute of it, I'll tell you. And I totally agree with what you say. I think that surprised me as well when I first saw the show, and you see it in the audience and you hear it from the audience members as well. They do know the music, even more of the music than they even thought they knew beforehand. That the story of the guys and Frankie and the journey that they went on is really powerful, and also because it's the true story. You know, you get all the details, warts and all, and I think that really surprises people.
Well, and I love the fact that it is based on a true story. Like, It's truly a behind-the-scenes musical. It really shows you what was happening in the characters' lives at different parts of the story of their time together. Any particular scenes or parts of the show that are really special to you that you want to make sure the audience pays attention to when they come up?
Well, like you said, I play Tommy DeVito, so the beginning, he starts the show out, because he was sort of the guy that got it all started. He's also the guy that gets into a lot of trouble and ends up sort of getting kicked out of the group. Not sort of getting kicked out of the group, absolutely getting kicked out of the group. But I find playing this character of Tommy so exciting because while he is kind of the bad boy, he's kind of the bad guy, the antagonist of the show, he is the reason that he was the one that pulled them together in the beginning. It doesn't happen without him. And yes, he gets into a lot of trouble, but there's a certain charm to him that, there was a reason he got as far as he did. And so I particularly love just playing this part so much because it's got so many levels there. And
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you hit on something there where, okay, so it's easy to say that he was the bad boy, but like you said, he's the one with the original vision and drive and got everybody to really cooperate and develop that special sound that, of course, made the Four Seasons so completely famous.
Absolutely, yeah. He, he really was the guy that was and continued to be sort of closest to the streets where they came from, as they grew up. And he had that sort of street hustle attitude that was needed to maintain through the years before they made it big. I mean, they were touring, they were trying things left and right, constantly changing their image, their what we would call a brand now. And I think it was that hustle that he learned on the street, that survival instinct that really kept them going.
Well, and the truth is, that's a timeless story in and of itself because it does take hustle. It does take that persistence. Yeah. It does take that edge to see where there's some opportunity in what people are responding to. So any particular songs that are your favorites? Like when you sing them or hear them?
I love the moment of what we call the big three, when they finally have their big, their three number one hits in a row. You got Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, Walk Like a Man. And, it's in the show, it's represented almost as this little, the whole show is basically, a concert with a play. But this big three moment is when, they really have arrived. And there's a moment at the end of Walk Like a Man when Frankie's down at the mic, the other three seasons, we turn around, we go upstage, and we turn to face the audience and just come, stepping down all in unison, finally knowing that we've arrived, that they've made it, that all the struggles have been worth it. And it's a really moving moment, I think, and then ends with the finale of the three, and the crowd goes nuts. It's just a really exciting moment.
The crowd does go nuts. I will attest to it. It's just amazing that live theater, performing arts, the audience is all in it. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the beginning all the way to the end.
Absolutely. And again, particularly with this show, because you see, a song will start and you can notice in the audience, like someone will reach over and grab their partner's hand, or they'll give them a kiss because maybe this was what they danced to at their wedding, or this was what they had their first kiss to, or just any number of these songs have these hold these significant moments within these people's lives. And it's really fun to be able to deliver that and then see them react to it.
Absolutely. Now, I need our listeners just to know that there are a couple of warnings. For example, it does contain authentic, profane Jersey language, which is kind of funny. Do you know what I'm saying? That's how it's described, but it's very accurate, right?
Very diplomatic way of putting it, yes.
We are in marketing and PR here, after all. I would like our listeners to know that they could go to our website, thehanovertheater.org. Obviously, we have some seats left. So, again, thehanovertheater.org. We also have a parent and discussion guide that can take you through some of the topics and some of the things that you're going to see on stage. That's pretty cool. And also, our programs are now available before the show. So, please, again, go to our website, thehanovertheater.org. It has been so great talking to Corey. This is Corey Greenan. He plays Tommy DeVito in the tour of Jersey Boys, again, coming to the Hanover Theater March 15 through 18. Corey, thank you so much. Anything you want to leave our audience with before we have to say goodbye?
Just that we can't wait to come there and perform for you guys and just bring you this story that we hope you're going to love.
We will love it, I promise you. So thank you again. Everybody else, stay tuned. We'll be back after this quick break here on Behind the Scenes with the Hanover Theater on WCRN AM 830.